Yeah.
And what slide we're going to talk about website?
I think the slides before the video.
At the end,
The last
yeah.
one, yeah,
The last two slides.
Before
So
concluding.
you talk about all the mission and vision and
Yeah.
marketing and finance,
Yeah,
and then you can show them the
website.
website,
Yeah.
and then obviously the videos of the website you put in here.
Oh, it's perfect. Like you go into a real product like website, and then you push the button
Yeah.
in YouTube, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
I like it.
I just don't know whether you
And then
want
we'd be like, any questions?
me to talk about any of the four
There will be
Ps.
so many.
No, sorry.
I don't know whether to mention anything about the four Ps or not,
No,
because it depends like whether we have time.
that is like essential part of marketing, isn't it? Like 4Ps.
Yeah, but are we submitting the marketing plan and stuff along with everything else? So surely they would have looked through it and if they have any questions, rather than the
Well, it
presentation.
says.
No, I think we should do 4Ps for marketing. It's like for me, it's
Is that
marketing
what
is
that
4Ps.
Yeah.
Or is it the other one?
Yeah.
There's two.
Have you seen the website updated?
Yeah, it's good. So,
Well, yeah, we have some. Yeah, we don't have a clear idea yet about price. I think we're gonna make it not dependent on the cost. Our costs, we're gonna make it on the market. So we're gonna make it like dependent on our competitors, or maybe higher than, or
yeah.
we should explain it like really good. Do you have any ideas how we're gonna explain this?
That depends on what we want to go with. Like if we go with low, then we say because of the current economic situation, we have priced ourselves competitively.
Yeah.
That'll be very easy to back up.
Yeah.
But if we say we're going with higher prices, then we will have
You have to cover our costs.
We'll have to show them and evidence why it's very.
The price has to cover our costs, because if our price does not cover our costs, then what's the point in having the business? You're just going to fail in revenue.
Of course. It's like
So there's something Carl needs
minimum
to...
it should cover cost,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna be focused on the market. I think the price scheme, as you
Yeah.
had on
skimming
the market.
was what I forgot what skimming was.
It's where you start off high and then reduce your prices slowly.
Oh, okay.
I think this.
Because I thought we had like high start costs, so
Yeah.
I've not seen that.
I think price strategy is really gonna be good in explaining why we're gonna choose this price. You're gonna put this price, and then you're gonna explain why we put such a
skimming,
yeah, and then you just we choose.
Are we going to
chose-
change price skimming though, because you weren't happy with price skimming, were you?
No, I'm happy, but I think
Skimming is generally with technological products like iPods and phones.
Yeah.
Initially they're expensive and then they become cheap.
Yeah.
but
So,
our product is not like technology, or isn't it?
yeah, so
It's
we're
like
going
more
to change
service.
it.
So what do you think?
I don't know.
It's a tricky question for now because I think like it's similar to price skimming, but in another sense it's not.
What
Yeah.
are differentiated prices, like in different regions, different prices? So if like one part of the globe doesn't really need a low price and you can sell it off at a higher price, but you would.
But what about
But
equality?
in a real
But real companies do that. They do that for real.
Really?
Yeah, they do. McDonald's charge different prices for different, like,
But not so.
around the country.
Yeah. But the difference is like pound for product. Big Mac is gonna cost like less 30 pence somewhere. But
Yeah.
our product is
What I
gonna.
meant was that what this will do is we could say that because some markets are growing, we try to get more profits out of those markets. But because there are some markets where the economic situation is not all that great, so we actually try to get more sales by having a lower price. So we justify like both our
Yeah,
actions.
that's a clever approach, but I don't know how we're gonna
But
do
you
it.
could argue that markets are growing, but you still have richer markets that aren't, like, for example, Britain is quite a rich market within globally in terms, it has high GDP. However, there's not much growth within that. But if you're talking about economics such as like India, or China, they have masses of economic growth. However, maybe not China, but they won't be able to, they still are relatively poor in relation terms to like the top 10 countries.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that would work.
This would be exactly what the examiner would ask us if we went with this.
Yeah.
And we just have to answer the question.
The problem
See,
is,
but that's what I'm saying, it won't work. Economics,
Yeah.
if you're just going based on the amount the country grows, are you going to charge at a higher price? It's not necessarily right. So you're saying the country's growing by GDP, right? Like China might be 13% a year growth in GDP, but Britain's only 1%. But there's more like the wealth within the country is more evenly distributed in Britain than it is China.
What we could do here is that we could say that in Britain, we are priced competitively, like with all the other companies, the same
Yeah.
price, all right? Nothing more, nothing less.
But you can't compare it to any company because no company has just an online platform and they put their prices up there. So they'll turn around and say, well, what price is that? We don't know that. This is the problem. This is why I chose price giving.
So, but even if we say it's expensive, we don't have a proof that it is expensive, do we? Because we don't know what the other prices are.
Well, the only
I think there's some competitors in the market doing the same stuff. Right?
Yeah.
They
So
must
how-
be.
we
We're not so
just
clever.
need to find out the prices.
Sorry?
Do we just need to find out the prices then of other competitors?
Yeah, how about we just do it right now?
I don't think there's many competitors, no?
Many competitors like in the same platform as we do, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's many competitors.
How about we just check some of them and trying to
I don't think
put
they put their
ourselves
prices
in a
online though, because
perception
they
of that.
say contact us for
Ah, yeah, true.
information.
So they're not much.
So the only one I found was the one I did SWOT analysis for, but where you actually have to go to them
Yeah.
for the day. That's about
Okay.
£500.
So it's actually business
So
idea.
that's different.
Yeah, but you've got one-to-one like training, whereas we're
I can't
online.
believe it. So it's like we just made the idea or something.
They
No-
might
nobody
have like
needs-
online resources as well, but I don't know whether they do like the whole thing.
I think I saw the video, the one I was talking about, like
Yeah.
every person who gets access to it pays like £20 or something
Mhm.
for every
Okay.
course. And
Yeah.
this was one of the course, like delegate work
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yes,
was one course.
yes.
So every person within the company, if they want to train that one person, that person would be cost them £30.
Yeah.
And then say if there's
It
20
was,
people
I'm
to
not sure if
train.
they've got like company packages, like, you know, that would probably be different, I don't know.
So if they got 20 people to train, it'd be 2 times 30, so it's like 500.
Mm.
That's not whatever.
600.
Yeah. Yeah. So then that would work out.
The same.
Yeah. I don't know.
How
I
did
don't know
Carl
that.
did it
I
last
don't-
year? Why don't we just ask him
I
what he did
don't know.
last year?
Yeah, how much did they? But they said that they
He
did
said he charged
consultancy.
like 3,000.
Yeah, but it's so stupid.
But you
It's-
said like this-
nobody will do it for 3,000, you know.
It's because they had a different product.
What
Yeah.
type of problem they have? The same DVD as we do. Kind of we didn't
Yeah,
know.
but they didn't put it online. They said they would also go to companies and do consultancy with them. That's what he said last week.
He also said like as long as we justify our price, like
Yeah.
it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter, you know, as long as we have a reason why it could
Why
be
is
it.
And the reason is our strategy.
Hey, okay,
Prices
so
are-
wait a minute. We don't know the prices of the products, but they don't either.
Exactly.
So
So
we
we
can
just
just
need
say, yeah.
you can say anything
Yeah,
like
okay.
We could say, yeah.
yeah, 1,000
Make it up.
because I don't know.
And we are the same as them because even other companies are.
So shall we go with your idea of £30 per person within a company?
£30
Are
per
we
person.
thinking, or are we thinking more?
I'm thinking let's go with like company wide because they're saying training the managers of companies. And I think if a company is buying it, then like each person wouldn't buy it. Like let's just
Not
sell it.
each
So
manager,
how about
yeah.
I like the
Whole
idea about
company.
like the company, you know, applies for like a bigger what is called like they're gonna buy more courses. For example,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a deal between us and the company, so it's gonna be more for more people.
Yeah.
So we can set the price for like big companies as Google or Apple,
Mhm.
like I don't know 500 as you said or something like that includes like all courses for I don't know. For
Güey, necesitaba ser
technical or
super
something.
specific, como exactamente lo que le dijiste a la persona y
I
como...
think it's gonna work.
Ah, ¿sabes dónde es?
Yeah, and then
¿Te acuerdas dónde era
I went to
Analytical
Wales
Techniques, la puerta esa?
individual.
¿Te acuerdas dónde teníamos Analytical Techniques? O sea, nada más es la puerta que está enfrente, la abres y hay como un chingo de salones. Nada más ve caminando y en la parte de la izquierda está el tipo este
I got
sentado.
that part. Yeah.
Can you fix them?
No, but I understood that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just telling him like where he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I understood.
¿Ah? O sea, ve todo derecho, pasa la puerta azul como Analytical Techniques y como ve derecho y ahí está
There's gonna
güey.
be questions
Analytical
because
techniques, I got that.
I know.
Because I used to have that like my
Same
first year
presentation
and we
on
both did like the same
We
class and
created
we
the
had
product
Analytical
for Danone.
Techniques like going through that door.
And
So I was like
there was a
trying to
question,
explain.
what is your direct
Yeah.
competitor? I think
You
we're
took
gonna
so
have the
long.
same question.
For explaining that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't get it. Like I was trying to tell him Analytical Technique, but he was like, oh, I don't remember
No,
what
you
Analytical
took so long with the professor.
Oh, with
Because
the
you
guy?
can't be in the
with
first
his-
Oh.
market. You know, just
Yeah, I know.
there are some people who are in the business, you know, that
So I'll research this again, I'll try to find the prices for
We're
company.
talking about price.
But you said you didn't find
Pricing?
any, right?
I didn't find any, but I found the one that I done a SWOT analysis for that. I can actually find.
what do you
mine.
think is our direct competitor? Or indirect?
Yeah, they'll probably ask us that.
Yeah, they're gonna ask us for sure. It's like for peace, for marketing.
Are we even clear about our market? Because then we can find out the direct competitor, like, because there must be like different types of companies within the training. Some are targeting bigger companies, some are targeting.
Yeah.
So if we know exactly what we're doing, then we'll know.
But they did something like SWOT analysis for different company and no?
Yeah, they target Coke and BP and stuff like that. They're a big company. target smart enough.
So
And they were doing 500 per day, something like that, right?
Yeah, if you want one day of training, it'd be 500. If you wanted 4 days, 2,000.
Okay.
actually we could say
So
that
how about, but they're giving physical training
But
as
there,
well.
you go to the
Yeah.
place and
They're
you.
giving, all right.
Yeah.
Not
So how
online.
about we do it a little less than them because we're not giving physical, and that's how we attract Coke and BP